Hey guys. Whew, it's been a crazy afternoon. How's it going, everybody? It's draft day. I'm sorry. My cat's looking at me really funny. We're kind of setting up everything, making sure that everything's okay, that everything's proper. I'm still technically getting sock settled and everything. So we're doing that for a little bit. So that's why we're kind of a little bit late. I mean, I started the stream before 6 o'clock, but we're still not trucking along. By the way, Bulbasaur has not been drafted. I needed a placeholder. So as far as I know, I'm gonna be kind of vibing this alone, and then if it's going well, if I'm vibing it still, then I'll go ahead and add some people on, maybe for commentary on their picks. Also, I want to, because Nick's really good at this. I'm not as good at it as he is when it comes to like analyzing picks, but I want to do a a draft analysis stream with Nick sometime, so he can be like, oh yeah, I like this pick because of blah blah blah. Because he's really good at that. We've done a lot of battle commentary together too, and there's a good flow there. So I miss him. It's gonna be hard to do this without him, but thankfully I have Lemon on the sheet. And yeah, let me add a season. Let me add a draft picks channel. I want to. Well, I want to do the like as we did last time. So I'm gonna do a little bit of an explanation here. So I'm probably gonna do 2 rounds. Maybe if we're really vibing, if things are really flowing, I'll do another one or something, or see how far I go. But at least for this stream, we're probably gonna do 2 rounds. We'll see. I haven't eaten yet. Shit. I just came back from work. I haven't eaten yet. So I might do like a hiatus to get food sometime between the first and second round. Like a quick break. But I'm gonna do all of our picks are gonna be happening via DMs for these first few rounds while we're on stream, just to get the suspense flowing, so things get announced on stream and everyone's like, let's go, instead of it being announced in Discord, like for everyone to see, and then I say the same thing that you just saw like 5 seconds ago. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is I'm gonna be announcing you on stream that you're up next, and then you just DM me your pick, and then we move on from there. It might be a little bit slower because I have to like update a lot of things, and I do want to kind of keep the pace a little bit more casual, because last time it was pretty hectic and I'm one person, so it's hard to do that. But yeah, Lemon's going to be helping me out by filling in the sheet that we have up on the screen there, which shows all of the picks. For the most part, all the picks from today, but I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit for the last 2. But for the most part, the picks from today are up there, so yay. They'll be filling those in, and we'll be all set. So I believe we have that 4th pick covered. It took us until last minute, but I believe that Sock's going to be at least drafting for that slot. I don't know if he's sticking around, but I'm happy to at least have a drafter in that slot. It really helps out. For people who are not watching the stream, I know there are a few. I know Splotch is technically not watching the stream, so I'll have to DM her when her picks are up, because she said she's able to actually go ahead and do the picks. She just doesn't have the stream up, because you can't have the stream up. But then after we do that, I think I'll open up a draft picks channel. So yeah, we have the first round, the second round, and whatever I want to do after that, if I want to do anything after that. We'll have the first round and the second round up on stream, and then after that, we're just gonna like get them out there. So like 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, just in like the Discord channel. So you just, like, when it's your turn, you just put your draft pick into the Discord channel, and then that officially gets counted. And we'll probably have that go on for at least another day, probably 2 or 3. this was gonna be chill. We're just gonna be chill. We're gonna have a chilled draft tonight. And yeah, I don't know. Should we start? You guys think we should start? I think we probably should start. Because I don't really have anything else to say except a big sorry to Nick. I tried to get it to get rescheduled, but I also understand that, like, this is the date we've been hyping up. Because, yeah, this is, like, the date we've been hyping up, and then suddenly this afternoon I was like, oh, how about I move it back a day? But some circumstances came up, so it became a little bit difficult. But we're gonna give it a shot today, see what happens, and then we'll have that analysis stream later. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna ping in chat. Clipper, you are on the clock. All right, so we got the pick in already. Let me look through here real quick. All right, so we got our first pick. I need to bring him up onto the screen, though. It's gonna be so fucking slow. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. But as I said, we're gonna be a little bit more casual here, so our first pick is, I gotta get into the hang of this. Fuck. It's Cinderease. Jeez, why did that not work? Oh God. Oh. Oh, it has to be. It's case sensitive. Oh, that's not good. All right, so Cinderease. This is a Pokemon we actually thought about banning. For a little bit there. I know. We've had a few people talk about banning it. It's still around. It's in Tier 1, so this is a Tier 1 slot taken up immediately. By Cinderease, so very understandable and interesting pick. This thing has, in Season 2, kind of wrecked shit on Tara's team, which it actually ended up coming in late, so that's an understandable pick, and I can see a lot of people having trouble with this one, so that means that Landorus Terrian is not going to be the second pick. Or the first pick overall. It could be the second pick, but it won't be the first overall for the second time. So yeah, sick. So with that, that's the first. So let's remind people that's the first pick for League 1, Division 1. So now we're gonna go into our first pick for Division 2. That can also be the same Pokemon if Wild so chooses. By the way, Wild, you are on the clock. So that could be the same pick if Wild chooses that to be the same pick. But he can do differently as well. But like the leagues are separate, so people can draft the same Pokemon between the leagues because you're not going to really see them unless for one playoff game, and I think that's kind of fun. All right, just give me one moment. All right, so our next pick. A drum roll, please, while I figure out how to do this faster. See, like, the idea about this is, like, I have it connected to Bulbapedia. I did this last time, too, and I did pretty quickly. So maybe I'll pick it up as the time goes on. So the thing about this is I'm using Bulbapedia, and I have to type in the file names, and I did it again. So the first pick of the second league is Garchomp, who is still loading. Oh my God, it didn't load even at all. This is a disaster. There it is. Hi, it's Garchomp. So not Mega Garchomp, we have normal Garchomp. So, Mega Garchomp is still on the line for anybody who would want that. But yeah, Garchomp, fantastic Pokemon. Did a lot of damage in both its normal and Mega forms last season. So I would like to. It's interesting now to see it again in Wild's team after being in there last season. So. Wild loves Garchomp, I know for a fact, so this is not too much of a surprise. He says he's predictable, so that's kind of fun. All right, so that's that pick, and now we're gonna go into the second pick of the first division, and hopefully he's online, because it shows that he isn't online, and that would be a problem. Yeah, also like how long it takes us to get through everything also depends on. Or, like, how many we get through today also depends on, like, how quickly you guys respond and like get your picks in. So we'll just vibe for a little bit here. I should bring the music over. Will that give me copyright struck? I mean, I've done it. I did it in the intro, so I don't think it would. But if I did it throughout the entire thing, I don't know. I am recording this because last draft I did not record. So I am recording this one. So worst comes to worst, if like the VOD gets fucked up on Twitch, I still have the original recording. There's also like a Battle Knights I never ended up getting on the YouTube channel. I might end up doing that because I still have it on my computer. I just had to edit a little bit of a part, and I was lazy and I didn't. My cat's chirping right now. He's kind of cracked out. So we're still waiting on this DM from Captain. Hopefully he comes up soon because he was around. I'm wondering if he thinks the draft is rescheduled. But I think he voted, so he would understand that like it might not be. Yeah, he did vote. So he would understand if it was not rescheduled. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer, and then if we don't get a response from him, I guess you guys can figure out what to do. Yeah, is Captain one of the people? Yeah, Ask Splash. That's actually good. I don't know who needs to be drafted for. It actually might be Captain, so that makes sense. After we get through a good amount of picks, we'll be able to sort of gauge who's here and who isn't. Yeah, how about that Garchomp, though? Wow. It has a smushed, ugly face. I'm sorry. I like Garchomp. He's cool. Alright, so he did not send a list. Yeah, I think he wanted to... What did he vote for? Let me see. I'm not going to tell you guys because it's like confidential or something. I don't know. But I need to see. Yeah, I hope he didn't think that we moved to Saturday. Because I did say it would be better, but I didn't like confirm it. But we might have to draft for him, but he'd be... Oh, damn. So yes, that's kind of the issue with this. We might take a little bit of hiatus while we wait for him. And I might just go ahead and get some food and everything. Alright, CJ, Ripped, and Kira, I need to keep or Kura, I need to keep a tab of that. Perhaps I will do that on here. Isn't CJ on? Like, isn't he here, though? Maybe it's for later rounds. CJ and then Ripped, who hopefully will be able to join us a little bit later. Alright, so I'm probably gonna go into a quick hiatus while we wait for Captain. Get some food because I haven't eaten in like 12 hours, so I probably should go ahead and do that. So yeah, we've had 2 picks so far, and we're gonna weather this one out, so we'll be right back. Just kidding, we have the fucking list. Let's go! Let's fucking meow! Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so we'll have Splotch, Dwaft for Captain then. And I'll go ahead and mark him off as well, so I know that these are the people that I probably have to ask Splotch for. Yeah, it was really split between Saturday and Friday. Seems like a pretty even amount of people wanted to do either. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that she's not watching the stream. So I'm guessing she's analyzing real quick, making sure she got the pick right. Alright, we got the pick in. Alright, let me put this one in then, and then I'll talk about him for a little bit. So this one was a staple of a pretty strong team back in Season 1. And I am talking about... Oh my god. I put 4,000... One of these days I'm going to do this right. Oh, it doesn't show up though, so it's okay. No spoilers. Heatran! So Heatran becomes the second pick of Division 1, and that's a fantastic pick. I mean, Fire and Steel are a very potent type matchup or typing for the Pokemon, so definitely it's something that will strike fear into the hearts of everybody who has to face Captain. Fantastic pick though, fantastic choice. I'm pretty sure this thing went like second. No, I think it went like way later than that last draft, but now we've got a little bit more of a balanced sort of deal going on here, so we see a strong Pokemon like Heatran get lapped up pretty quickly. Alright, so that's Heatran for Captain, and now we're going to go into the second pick of Division 2, which will be Ripped, which will also be Splunch. Oh yeah, I should have put that in. Yeah, can we give it up for Lemon for being fantastic right now? They're saving me a lot of trouble, and I really appreciate that. So now we got Splotch picking for Ripped this time. This is second pick of Division 2. I sound kind of like a golf commentator now. Alright, it's up, and that is... Also, just make sure as the draft progresses... I guess it won't be that much of a big deal while I'm, like... here, but as the draft progresses, just like make sure that if somebody drafts too much of a certain tier, you let me know, because that can probably easily slip through the cracks. Yeah, this will be a little bit more of an issue. My cat is meowing. I wonder if you heard that. That would be kind of cute. All right, so the next pick for Ripped will be Urshifu Single Strike. So fantastic pick. This is one that was on the League Elite Sox roster, which rocks. But yeah, it's fantastic Pokemon, and it hits twice on every attack, I believe. So that's very potent. It's like Mega Kangaskhan, which I believe is banned. Yeah, it has to be banned. So that's fun. So Urshifu gets picked for Rip's first pick. And with that, we're going to go into the next pick of the first division, which is going to be Sleepy. So let me just go ahead and put him on the clock. Make sure to get so I can put this Pokemon portrait out in semi-decent time. All right, we got our next pick in, and let me put this one up as soon as I can. It's a good pick, and it might not be that big of a shock considering how viable this Pokemon was last time. It's Ferrothorn. Sleepy has his little thorn guy again. So this Pokemon is a devastating sort of Leech Seeder Protect, just annoying ass, like whittle you down with status conditions and like awful shit. So yeah, sorry, I'm getting a lot of DMs right now. I said single strike with Urshifu. It'd have to be rapid strike because single strike is banned. So let's make sure that. Oh well, we're just gonna give ripped rapid strike Urshifu because I was talking about how it does multiple strikes, so you'd figure. Well, all right, so Sleepy got his Thorn Bay, and now we're gonna move on to I was actually given a a pronunciation to Levi. Yeah, I did that. All right, good. Because he gave me a pronunciation thing. I was about to say Levi, but then I second guessed myself and I had to go back to the pronunciation thing. But yeah, it's Levi, and the pick is already in. I didn't even have to ping this time. So let me go in here real quick and get this up and running. Like last time I did this, like I would have Nick talk about how amazing Pokemon are, and then I would put up the picture. It's Toxapex! Yay! Woo! This is a defensive ass nightmare to deal with. One of the best defensive Pokemon out there. It has that Baneful Bunker, which gives opponents sadness and despair. Yeah, fantastic pick. We're seeing a few interesting picks here with a more sort of defensive or status Pokemon with these last few picks. There's Ferrothorn, and then there's Toxapex. So that's fantastic, and a barrel of fun. So I'm curious to see how Toxapex performs in League 2. And yeah, fantastic pick. Because like a lot of people will be like, I want to go for a big Pokemon, do many damage, and it's like Toxapex is more of a different sort of folk. All right, so we're going to the 4th pick in Division 1 now, and that will be Sock. Oh my god, 6 is pick 6. That's insane. So Sock, as if you don't know, he was our League Elite last season. He stepped away, but thankfully he saved our asses by filling in this spot last moment. So a big thank you to Sock for coming back into the league and drafting with us. This is his first draft because his team was drafted for him, and then somebody had to leave, and he took in their spot because he joined a little bit late. But we have our next pick in, which is fantastic. He's asking me if something's available, so I'm going to give him the green light on that. I'm going to set this up in the meantime. He hasn't officially picked it. He asked me if it's available, so I'm not going to give it until he confirms. I have it on lock though. I'm ready to press enter and put this bad boy in. All right. So our next pick is going to be the last first overall. We have Landorus Terrian. This thing was a terror on Becca's team last season. Becca, our league champion, who is sadly not with us this season, though she is watching. So hi, Becca. Congratulations on your championship. I haven't said that with my voice box yet, but now I am. So now we have our League Elite taking one of our league champion signature Pokemon, or our league champion signature. No, that works. Yeah, one of the yeah. So yeah, Landorus Terrian, fantastic pick. This Pokemon is very good with a Choice Scarf, very punishing, just like the talisman of punishing offensive Pokemon, and that in Sock's hands is very scary. So I'll be curious to see how that works out. My cat is being very vocal right now, so he agrees. And with that, we're going to go into our 4th pick of the 2nd division, which will be Kyle. Kyle, who did make our last playoffs, so he's pretty accomplished, but with how the league worked, I wanted to make sure that our new people who were very confident in their abilities got chances to be in Division 1. And so we have basically the old heads that are still around in Division 1 are guys who like got a little bit farther into the playoffs. So I'm going to ping Kyle who now spells it with an I, which is strange. I still have it as... Whoa, you know what? His name is Reno. I'm calling... Fucking Reno. I'm calling him Kyle. And I wrote him into the thing as Kyle. Fuck. You're up. Fuck. Hi, Reno. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and change that in the thing real quick. This is what happens when you name your team Kyle. You just name your team after a thing. Oh my god. He's gonna be so upset with me. Oh no, he said he loves me too. Okay, well, I assumed this was gonna happen. This kind of throws a wrench in my own draft plans. Fuck. Okay. Well, it happens. So if I end up like having to deliberate for a little bit, I will go into a hiatus screen for like 2 seconds so I can figure out exactly what I want for my pick. Because I have to entertain you fuckers while I'm also doing this. It's Tapu Koko! Tapu Koko, or Tapu Kyle, was a very huge part of Reno's squad. I think I gave him my Dazzling Gleam Award last season because I believe he had a really cool sort of comeback win that he mounted specifically with Tapu Koko. Fantastic pick. I love this Pokemon. It would work really well with my team, but gotta go and fuck me like that. See, this is why I call you Kyle. This is why I call you Kyle, because you fuck me. Alright, let's do CJ next. That would be Splotch as well, I guess. Well, like, CJ's around. I'm gonna ping them both and see who's handling this. Mistake. Oh no. So I'm gonna, without saying anything, I'm gonna remind you guys that each division can take different Pokemon, or the same Pokemon if they want to. Anyway, we have CJ up. God, I have so many things swirling around in my brain right now. We are just... Someone tell Rip that we are still just DMing. Alright, so it seems like CJ is going to do his pick, and I do have the pick already in. Why am I backing up like this? Let me go back again. Tapu Koko is the last one in Division 2. Division 2 is where Tapu Koko is, Division 2. Division 2. So this next pick is going to be... let me bring this up real quick. What is the number? I wish these links were easier to type out, because this is a really good way of doing this. CJ will be picking Corviknight. This was a Pokemon that was an absolute staple on Mount's team. Last season, she used Iron Defense 50 billion times, and then everyone cried. So this is a fantastic, another like really strong defensive pick for this team. Sorry, I'm doing some draft stuff myself. I'm not gonna be like you have to realize that I'm the one person on this stream talking. So sometimes I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna let it kind of sit for a little bit while I sort of figure everything out. So next actually is gonna be Mount. So Mount. you are on the clock. So Mount is in Division 2. So that's fun. All right, so we have actually a fantastic... I love this pick. This is a very good pick. And once I get it up, you will see why. This is a Pokemon that actually had a vote for it in MVP voting after the conclusion of last season. And so it is a very strong Pokemon, a very good pick at this point in the draft. And that is Celesteela, one of probably Tara's best Pokemon, who was our runner-up. So a fantastic Pokemon to pick. Good shit from Mount. And we're just going to go right into Fetchwell. I'm going to put up that they are on the clock. Fantastic pick. This thing is going to cause everyone a big pain in the ass in Division 2. All right, so we got our Pokemon. Oh, wait, I got like a graphic too. This is fun. You should post this after I have it up because it's kind of a fun little graphic. All right, so our next Pokemon is Pelipper. Pelipper was a signature Pokemon on Sleepy's Rain team, which got a little bit of a slow start before absolutely devastating in the latter half of the league. Fantastic Pokemon, and you can kind of get like a sense of where Fetchwell will probably be shifting his focus moving into the rest of this draft. But yeah, fantastic, underrated Pokemon that can cause a lot of havoc in certain strategies. And we're now gonna go right into 6. I see that our draft list is not updated very much, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make sure that we're all caught up here, so we don't have. No, it is updated. It just okay, perfect, cool, neat, awesome, fun. So after that quick pick, we're gonna go down to our number 6 pick, who already has his in, and that is going to be a pretty good testament to the sort of format that we're running here. I'll remind you that you can draft Pokemon that have been drafted in a different league than you. So if you're in Division 1, you can still draft a Pokemon that has been taken in Division 1. I want you guys to remember that, and vice versa. Division 2 can still draft Pokemon that were in Division 2. It's a little confusing, but I wanted to make sure that everyone's getting equal... That if they show up at the equal time, like Division 2 isn't waiting like 2 years. So this Pokemon is Cinderease again. As we talked about, this is the first overall pick from Clipper. So a fantastic pick at 6'4". I've talked a little bit about this Pokemon when we had the first pick, but definitely this is something that will cause a lot of fear and anguish in the hearts of those in Division 2, and hopefully they don't cry. So after that, I believe, I can't really read that from where I am. Oh, it is Ghost. All right, perfect. So I think she's around. Yeah, she is around today. She was not available tomorrow. So let me just go ahead and ping Ghost. So we're now into the first division, pick number 7. So we're already pretty close to the end of round 1. And after we end round 1, I'm going to take a quick hiatus. And then we're going to be back after probably like 15 minutes, and we'll knock out round 2. So I want to thank you guys for showing up here and giving me your picks in a pretty decent manner. Really appreciate it that we're able to sort of congregate and have this really fun little draft thing, even when things got a little bit hectic there. I'm glad that we're able to get things working. So I think when it comes to like getting people in to talk about their picks, that might be a good thing to do on the analysis stream, because I can see that being like something that goes kind of quicker than you would expect. And then afterwards we can have some people on for interviews, and it might be a little fun sort of thing to tie it all in. So I have the next pick in. Let me just get this up on here. So once again, this is a fun little instance of a Pokemon that has already been drafted in one league going to another, to the other league now. So this Pokemon is completely taken from both leagues, and that is Garchomp. Garchomp is back up. So Garchomp, nobody else can take him. He's out of here, and a fantastic pick. I mean, Dragon, Ground. It's just an awesome way to take care of electric type Pokemon, while also just like being a fucking dragon. So like dragons also have a ton of offensive prowess. So fantastic Pokemon to have. Not as fast as you would expect it to be, being an absolute jet monster, but still a very, very fantastic choice for pick 1. Cat, can you get off my sofa, please? Can you stop scratching that? Thank you. All right, so next we are going to have Lemon, and Lemon's already Lemon's already they already have their pick in. By the way, somebody had asked me if this is the Lemon from Fake Baseball. It is not. This is a completely different Lemon. That's for you Fake Baseball people out there, because there's somebody who is from that community named Lemon. So I just want to clear up the confusion. All right, so we have our pick in. My cat's screaming, and it looks like it will be a very good, I think it's a good defensive pick. It's Clefable. Clefable is a fun pick. It's very cute, but it's also very useful, deceptively so. So you look at that thing and you're like, it can't hurt anything, and then you die. So great pick there. Pokemon that got pretty underappreciated in the first season, so I'd like to see it come and kick ass in the second season. So after that, we're going to have Petra. She will pick number 8 in League 1, Division 1. So Petra's on the clock, and we're going to be waiting for her. I wish I could I wish I could have a camera. I mean, I can, but I don't have it set up on my OBS, so I can show you guys my cat being an absolute crack addict. All right, so we have our pick that's in, and I'm going to cry. Yeah, I realized after I said it that this Pokemon wasn't picked in my division, but now it is, and you probably know what I am referring to. I think it's done like this. No, it is not. Let me try this again. How did I get this up the first time so quickly? Oh, jeez. It's Tapu Koko. So Tapu Koko gets picked by Petra. Might not have if I shut up, but hey, like it's a good pick. So it probably, I didn't really expect it to fall to me. So it got a little bit close, but at the end of the day, it was not meant to be. Because RNG hates me, and I was really late in the first draft, and then I'm even later in the second draft, so that's fun. All right, so after that, we are going to have Kura, their pick, and I'm going to put Splotch on the clock because she is drafting for Kura. So Kura is somebody who just missed out in the playoffs last season, a lot of potential there, and in Division 2, I can see them flourish. Also, Rip's here now. Hi, Rips. How's it going? I don't know if you can hear me. Hi. What's up? I have to pee so bad. I'm going to wait until the end of the round. Assuming this pick comes in pretty quickly, but I'm pretty sure that Splotch is just like second and third checking to make sure that she gets the right thing for the person, and I do have it now. Or I don't yet, but I will have it soon, probably. All right, so our pick is in, and it will be, let me bring it up so you can see it. It's pretty close to it on the Pokedex, actually. It's Mimikyu. This is a Pokemon that people love by how it looks, but it also, with its amazing ability to sort of take hits without any worry. or at least the first hit. Like, it's incredibly useful, as well as being pretty cute and such a cool sort of design. So yeah, fantastic pick there for Kura, and I can see him wrecking shit. Alright, so I will now bring up the next person on the clock, which will be Nick. So Nick will be on the clock. Let me officially ping him to make sure that we've got this. Not a big chain. Alright, so we actually have our first Mega. So this is exciting. So Nick just brought in his pick. Let me get this up, make sure that I have this right. I think I'm just going to do it like this from now on. It's way faster. Alright, so the next pick is Mega Medicham. This is a Pokemon that appeared a lot in Tara's team. This was Tara's Mega, and it obviously took him very, very far. So I would say this is a fantastic pick here. And yeah, I'm scared to see what Nick can do with another really strong fighting type Mega Pokemon. I'm gonna cry. But there we go, and now we have up next. Let me see. I can't see that name very well from my screen. It is Connor. This is a new addition. This is a guy from my fake Phillies team, so that's fun to see. I'm gonna go ahead and ping my mans. And we'll see what he picks. So yeah, it's interesting that our first Mega has gone so late. So we're just waiting on this pick real quick. Meanwhile, I'm going to research my own pick because I have an idea of what I want to do, but definitely kind of got a little bit sideways on that. So we're just waiting on Connor real quick. We've been pretty quick, so I'm not too worried, and plus I need some time. I think I know what I'm going to pick, but just some last minute checks over everything to make sure things are good. Wait. Gotta make sure he doesn't just say it in the thing. Alright, so we got our pick. This is another Pokemon that was picked in the first, in the other division. So in the first division in this case, now it's in the second division. And here it is. Let me bring this up because I have the wrong thing up. It is Ferrothorn. So fantastic pick as a sort of defensive status-y little thing, and it's a pain in the ass, but like in a way that's very beneficial to the person using it as a pain in the ass. So great pick there, definitely. And yeah. I just had a last minute switch of my pick. I think I know what I'm gonna do now. Let me just look through my tier list real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit to make sure that I have everything good. Alright, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pick this, I think. I'm gonna pick this one. So I'm gonna just bring this up. So I'm the next pick. Hi, how's it going? My name is Jay. That's what you can call me. It's not my real name. And my pick will be... Let me just bring it up like this. My pick will be Zeraora. So I had an idea beforehand of where I wanted to go. Gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go Zeraora. I mean, obviously you guys knew that I was gonna try to pick an electric type, Tapu Koko, beforehand. So I decided to keep with the electric typing and go for another tier 1 Pokemon that could really help me out a lot here. So Zeraora seems like a great pick. It's a fantastic pivot, really fast, second fastest Pokemon in the game. So yeah, seemed like a good pick for me. And now we're gonna go into our final pick of the round. We're gonna go to the final pick of our rounds, and then we're going to take a quick hiatus for everyone to gather their thoughts, and for me to sort of take a little bit of a break and use the bathroom because I really have to pee. So OBW, which stands for Obama but White, long story. You also see him as Vertigo. So yeah, he will pick next. And we'll be all set. So I also, like, as we go into our next round, I just want people to remember, because I'm not going to really be auditing it too well. So if this mistake happens, I'm just going to get like 50 million DMs about it, and then I'm going to like pause for a little bit and then correct it. But like, just so we miss out, so we avoid that, just make sure that if you picked like a tier 1 Pokemon round 1, that you can't pick any more tier 1 Pokemon, okay? So, like, I picked Zeraora. I can't pick any more tier 1 Pokemon. Just making sure you guys remember that going into round 2, because that might be a factor that comes into play in your drafting decisions. Anyway, we're going to see who Obi picks. And I did say you're on the cock intentionally. That was just a funny joke of mine. Oh my god, my cat's knocking down everything. Alright, so let's see if this pick is in. Oh yeah, we have 2 picks. Oh yeah. Alright, some fun Serpentine stuff. Actually, I'm still gonna pause before I do the next pick. So I have the pick after this one, but I'm still gonna pause because then I can. It's still the next round, so I'm gonna leave you guys in anticipation of Obi's next pick after this one while I take my short hiatus or break. That's not what hiatus means. I don't know why I keep using it, but this is a fantastic Pokemon to draft. I think it has a cool design too. I just like it, and it is. I fucked that up. Let me do this again. Tapu Fini. So this is one of the Tapus, the second Tapu to be taken this whole draft, because Tapu Koko was taken in both leagues. So Tapu Fini is the next Pokemon to get taken in the Tapu family, and it's a very underappreciated part of the family. I just really like the whole terrain weird oddities that these Pokemon sort of imbue. So it'll be fun to see this thing in action. All right, but we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back for our next round of the draft. So I'm just gonna like get some food, use the bathroom, and chill out for a bit, and then come back, and we're gonna go full force into round 2, so it shouldn't take too long. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. Ate a few pizza rolls like the grown man I am. And then we're back. So we're going to be doing round 2. Just remember to look at your tiers, make sure that you're not overstepping one of your tiers. And also remember that you can draft a Pokemon that somebody else in the other league drafted. I'm going to keep reminding everyone just simply because I'm stupid. And I was talking about how much I was mad that Tapu Koko got drafted, and I ended up realizing that was Division 2. In my own league, my own system that I set up. That's how kind of hectic this is right now. I literally have 3 monitors being used right now to make sure I have this stream running properly and as smoothly as possible. Anyway, we have our next pick from Obi. As I said, he had sent in 2 at once, and I wanted to keep you guys on the edge of your seats. So, without further ado, the next pick is our next Mega, and this image is short enough that you can see the file name. But yeah, Mega Scissor. This is a Pokemon that was on Maggie's team, I believe, and it actually ended up being one of the most potent Pokemon in the entire league, especially early on in the league. There's a lot of potential here. I'm curious to see how Obi uses it as a new Pokemon master. But this thing will help him out a lot, and I'm excited to see it in use with its little like jagged scissors sort of deal going on there. Anyway, now we're gonna go up to my team, or my pick, and this is actually a Pokemon that maybe would not normally get picked this high up, but because it is kind of like a cornerstone of the team that I wanted to build moving into the second season. This is a Pokemon that, like, as I've thought of this draft, this Pokemon's been in my head the entire time. And it's unusual, and that's why I love it, and that's why I'm excited to use it, and I might fail at it really, really, really badly, and I might, like, make this a terrible pick for me, but fuck it, I'm gonna have fun doing it. So my next pick is gonna be Mewtwo. That's gonna be my round 2 pick. Mewtwo is a Pokemon that is known for having many interesting, unusual, sort of auxiliary movesets, auxiliary strategies. It has a lot of bulk. It has a fantastic ability. It's very cute. I'm excited to explore the depths of Mewtwo. And yeah, very happy with this pick myself. And so next, we're going to go on to, I believe, it's Connor again. Woo! So we're going to go backwards now. As you guys know, that's how serpentines work. So we're going to go back around to Mr. Connor. I'm going to go ahead and give him the ping. That might be my last pick of the night, but who knows? Not of the night. We're gonna still have the draft going indefinitely, so like after the stream ends, you don't have to worry about not being able to pick. Like you're still gonna be fine. All right, the next pick is going to be, all right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in. Believe this is okay. Let me actually check real quick. Yeah, no, it is not. So maybe it is. This actually might. Yeah, this actually breaks tier. So I actually caught this one. So Connor, these are both tier 1 Pokemon. So you're gonna have to pick something in tier 2 or later, or a Mega Pokemon. Shit. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Don't ignore my typos in your DMs, Connor. Okay. That's good enough. Thanks for the link, Lemon. Let me see if I can get this up without... I don't want it to get up on, like, one of the things just yet. Oh, sick. Thanks. Lemon actually gave me a really useful tool to help me out with this. So thank you so much, Lemon. All right, let me just check this. This should be good. So let me put this up real quick. Let me get this Pokemon. So yeah, I have like the national decks put up on one window, and I'm just like quickly picking the Pokemon, getting its link to put up the picture, and then I'm all set. All right, so this next Pokemon is going to be Incineroar. So this is another really strong fire type starter, introduced in the Alolan region. Didn't see much use in the first season, but it is not to be underestimated. So I'm really excited to see how it works in this season. Very excited. This is what I love. I love to see Pokemon that are strong but like underappreciated in season 1 coming in with a vengeance in season 2, whether it be Division 1 or Division 2. I'm excited to see how that works out. So next we're gonna have Nick again. Gonna give him a quick old ping. We're gonna use Hawk on the actual server. Get the national decks ready so I can go ahead. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream and enjoying the draft. Wasn't gonna do a stream at first, but I really wanna. I can't do a draft without a draft without a stream. So I hope it isn't too jank. I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't want to be in a league with this guy anymore. Alright, so the next pick is going to be, as I bring this up, Chansey. This is a Pokemon that was absolutely impassable for me last season, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do that this season. Yeah, this thing can Thunder Wave and tank all of your hits, and also Soft Boil, and also make sure that when it gets switched out, it doesn't have status effects anymore. This thing sucks. I mean, fantastic pick, because Nick knows how to use this thing. And Nick knows how to use this thing well, so I'm curious to see how he works out on this. So there's Nick's second pick, and with that, we're going to go back to Kura, which is Splash. So I'm going to make sure to get her DM'd because not DM'd, pinged because she's not in the thing so far. Good thing is that Splash doesn't need to be pinged for Ripped, because Ripped is here to give her second pick, so that'll be fun. Because I know Ripped was really excited for the draft, so I'm happy that she's able to give one pick in for the stream. And then we're going to go ahead and do the post-stream picks. Which will be a lot less stressful for me, because I can actually take my time to look at all the picks and make sure things are good. Yeah, I thought about drafting Pyukumuku later, but it's just like I really liked it. I really wanted to draft it, and I did. If somebody else ended up being ludicrous and draft, not that it's a really good Pokemon, but if someone else ended up drafting it, I would have been very sad. All right. This is actually a Pokemon as Nyx was something from his season 1. This is also a Pokemon from Kura's season 1. Just go ahead and get this bad boy up. It's gonna take a little bit. Bear with me. It's another normal type. It's another Pokemon that's probably gonna be holding an Eviolite. It's Porygon too. This was a Pokemon that was really fun on Kura's team. I really liked seeing it. It was one of those like Pokemon that you would consider giving a Dazzling Gleam to. Tri-Attack is a bitch, so it's good to see it back on Kura's team. So now we're gonna move into Petra again, who cucked me in my first pick. Oh, she already brought in her thing. Cool. Oh, so this is fun. We have a really fun like group of picks here, I think. I like these a lot as like back-to-backs. So this is another normal type. And a pretty bulky Pokemon, kind of similar to something that's already been picked. It's Blissey. So Blissey gets picked after Chansey. I guess maybe Petra was like, All right, if Chansey's picked, I gotta make sure I get the other one before things go sour. So fantastic pick from Petra here. This was a huge part of the team that saw our league champion Becca fall for the first time to CJ. Fantastic Pokemon. You really have to plan around these guys before you go ahead and fight them. So definitely going to be a menace to the league. And also, also Lemon and Nick are in different leagues. So Chansey is still, or not Lemon. No, Petra. Okay, so Petra was the one. Lemon's the next person. I'm getting myself mixed up. Speaking of Lemon, I already have a pick in for Lemon, so I'm gonna get their pick up real quick. Give me un momento, por favor. There's gonna be another Mega Pokemon, and I think one of the cooler designed Mega Pokemon. One that we did not see last season, but I hope to see a lot of use of this season, and that is Mega Houndoom. Houndoom is a pretty big staple in the Pokemon universe, and Mega Houndoom has a cool little bone chest plate, kind of making him look like an extra in Lion King. Alright, so next after that will be Ghost. So let's get that. Let's get that pick in. So yeah, we've seen a few Megas go so far, but not as many as you maybe would assume. So that's kind of a fun little strategy thing going on here. Alright, so we got another Mega. And this one's dear to me. So let me just go ahead and bring them up. I think you guys already know what this is. After I said that. A Pokemon that helped me out a lot in like mid-season. Pokemon that I didn't draft initially. It's Mega Lopunny. So it's going to be hard for me not to have Mega Lopunny, but I was kind of expecting not to take it. So that's totally fine. Very devastating Pokemon. Has some really good tech surrounding it that is really hard to plan around. Just hard hitting out of the go. And it has a fantastic ability too that helps it hit ghost types. So spooky. Very, very spooky. Alright, so that's Ghost's pick, and with that we will move on to 6. Just a reminder to everybody again, because we're a bit into the rounds. I'm just kind of like racking off names without racking off their divisions. Just remember, if it's not picked in your division, you can still take it. Alright, so we're, as I said, that not a lot of Megas were being picked, so only a lot of Megas are coming off of the board now. So this time we have another Mega who didn't have as much play in the last season, so it'll be really fun to see it get played this season. I just like seeing all the new Pokemon get played, like a really strong new Pokemon. This is Mega Aerodactyl with his wizardly beard. Kinda. I was gonna say wizenly, but I don't know if that's a word. Wizenly. Wizardly. Why is... I don't know. But yeah, that's that pick from 6. I don't know much about how Mega Aerodactyl works, but I know it's cool, and I like Aerodactyl, so that's spooky. So I'm excited to see it in play and all the fun techs that 6 is going to bring to a pretty competitive Division 2. So with that, we're going to move to Fetchwells. Wizened. Is it Wizened? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so Fetchwell is next on the clock, so we'll see what they bring. But already we're about halfway through this next round, so after that I'm going to end stream, and then we're going to keep the ball rolling. I'm going to implement a draft pick channel, so everybody, if you're up in the draft order, you will be able to pick next, but just be aware. I'm going to make sure to post and pin the draft board that we have ongoing currently, so you know what your pick is. Beware, if you pick out of order, if you pick too early, then your pick is not going to count, and then everybody will know what you want. So just be aware of that when you're uploading your pick into the new draft channel, which will be live after the stream is over. We have our pick in, And it is one that I consider definitely a very strong Pokemon. Another one of those electric type Pokemon. They're very, very strong. Let me just double check something real quick. Let me just check a few things just to make sure that we're abiding by everything. Yep, we are good. This is perfect. So let me just put this Pokemon up. Sorry for the delay. It is Zapdos. Now, this is a Pokemon that was drafted by Sleepy into his Rain team, which is very interesting because we saw Pelipper. So this is kind of two Pokemon that were on Sleepy's team last season, Pelipper and Zapdos, and they work very well in the strategy that I'm sure Fetchwell is going for. I'm not going to entirely like spell it out for people because I think that's unfair to Fetchwell, but definitely two Pokemon that go very well together with their individual techs. So it's fantastic to see them paired up again and reunited under a different trainer, and we'll see how that works out for Fetchwell. So we're going to go into our next pick, which seems to be Mount again. So she picked Celesteela last round, which was a fantastic pick in my opinion. So we'll see what she follows up with. All right, so we get yet another Mega. So we're seeing them get crossed off the list rapidly. And this Mega is also one that didn't see a lot of use, but one that I really, really, really love the design of. So I'm really happy to see it being brought into our little league here. And that is Mega Gallade. He's a Matador, which is really fun. And yeah, I've always loved Gallade. I really loved when his Mega came out. So it'll be fun to see Mount battle with Gallade. I don't know much about Gallade because I don't use it much, and I probably should use it more. But yeah, really, really fun Pokemon. Really, really, really fun pick. And without further ado, next is going to be CJ, who I believe is waiting to DM the shit out of me. I know that CJ wanted to pick Blissey. Very much so. He belted out "no" with 3 exclamation points. So it'll be interesting to see what he picks instead. I got the pick now. Ooh, this is fun. So I will bring this up real quick. This is a Pokemon that I believe was drafted last season. Yeah, it was definitely drafted. I don't think it was used very much, though. So now we're going to see it maybe in some more use. And that is good ol' Aegis Slash. This is a Pokemon that was banned to Ubers in early generations when it was available. Nowadays, it's a little bit more buffed, or a little bit more nerfed, so it is a little bit more viable in everyday play, but it's still very, very strong Pokemon. When you get a Steel type that is this strong, it's typically something to hold on to, and this is no exception. Fantastic pick for Aegis Slash. Aegis Slash with CJ. And now we're going to go over to Reno again. Not Kyle, Reno. I feel like when I stream for a while, my voice gets kind of like a little bit more gravelly. And I start to sound a little bit more like a night talk radio personality. And if my voice wasn't like extremely high pitched, it would probably be a little bit more viable. God, I was gonna give him the same treatment I gave Obi, but I forgot. I'm surprised I haven't gone out of order yet. I mean, I'm probably gonna go out of order now that I said that, but I'm surprised. I've done pretty well for myself. So we're going to see the next pick from the great Team Kyle, who has decided to do a rebrand this year and focus on a little bit more of a unique personality, a little bit of a unique persona. And that's why we see an I there instead of a Y. It shows the self-confidence that has blossomed in the Kyle brand as of late. It's not asking why. Like being completely interrogative and like unconfident in itself. Why? No, it's not doing that anymore. It's saying I will win division. Let's just go to the next pick. Ooh, all right. So this is a fun pick. This is another pick that would have been probably good for me as well. So it'll be another very, very strong electric type. Another very, 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 very fast electric type. You could even say it's the fastest in the game. The fastest that is out there. And that is Reggie Eleki. This is a Pokemon that has exploded onto the scene as of late, despite being introduced like 5 seconds ago. And it made a name of itself in Kura's team last season, and it really held its own. So I'm excited to see how it works out in this season. And I already have the next pick. Sock had it locked and loaded. So let's go ahead and see what that next pick is. Oh, and this is one that was actually on Sock's team last season. You know, the team that went 9-1. And let's put an asterisk on there because I believe the one was just because he couldn't make a game and had to forfeit. So really the undefeated team. And we see that the next pick for his second season is Tangrowth. Tangrowth is a defensive wall of a Pokemon that also has access to stuff like Leech Seed, stuff like Giga Drain. It can poison you while also healing itself. It's very potent in that regard, and if anybody knows how to use it, it's Sock, so a great pick for him. And without further ado, Levi has already brought in his pick too, so we're getting a lot of efficiency here for from our people here. Oh, and this is a Pokemon that I considered. Oh man, that's a shame. So I got a little bit sniped, just a little bit. I kind of moved off of it, but it doesn't mean that it isn't a fantastic Pokemon with a lot of speed. Very cute. It did very well on Lemon's team last season, and that is Whimsicott. Whimsicott is a Pokemon that can outspeed a lot of things that you wouldn't expect it to outspeed. It has a lot of the same sort of access as Tangrowth. You can kind of consider it as like a little speedy version. It's a good grass type option out there, and great pick there. So that is Levi's second pick, and we're going to go back into Sleepy now, who we've been talking a lot about him in when we were talking about Fetchwell, but Sleepy's, I guess, going for a different strategy than he did before, so we're going to see what his second pick is. Put him on the clock. Also, Levi, I'm so bad at my own stuff. my own rules. Oh, so we're seeing a lot of Pokemon return to the teams that they inhabited before. Sleepy has now drafted 2 Pokemon that were on his team last season. 2 Pokemon that really wrecked shit last season. I think you'll remember this duo from the battle where Sleepy won against Becca despite going down pretty significantly. So after Ferrothorn, we see Ditto. Ditto is a Pokemon that can carry a Choice Scarf, be very fast, outspeed something while being that something, so that is fucking terrifying. But it can also do a lot more other stuff. You don't have to put a Choice Scarf on it. It is very versatile, obviously, because it is a Ditto, so a very fantastic pick, a very reliable pick for Sleepy, and we're already getting close to the end of this round. We have a few more picks left after Sleepy. I'm going to bring that down there so you can actually see them. And next we are going to get Ript's first pick that she personally has done for the day. So that's exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and ping her and see what she wants to offer. She picked first, Splotch had picked Rapid Strike Urshifu for her. Originally Single Strike Urshifu was actually on the list for her, but Single Strike Urshifu was banned. So we gave her Rapid Strike instead, because afterwards I realized that she had picked Single Strike, so I hope that's okay, Ripped, I'm sorry. Rapid Strike is still very good, it's pretty much the same except different, but I hope you like that pick, because it was a bit of a mistake on my part. But now we have our second pick from Ripped, so we'll see what Ripped has to offer here. And we have it in, so we're gonna wait for a little bit. She's deliberating. Oh no, we got it. Perfect. So this is a Pokemon. We're getting a lot of Pokemon that were on people's teams last season, the most reliable Pokemon. And perhaps no Pokemon was more reliable for Ripped than this one, who was among the league leaders in kills last season. Just was up there for the longest time before Lucario kind of blew everyone out of the water. But I'm talking about Mega Garchomp. Mega Garchomp is, I believe, It's like a bulkier version, I think, but it's very much more potent than the previous Garchomp, which makes it very, very scary. So it'll be very exciting to see Ripped reunite with Garchomp and fight Wild in the War of Garchomps. And yeah, we're going to go into our next pick right away, and that will be Captain, who I believe is still being drafted for by Splotch. So I'm going to go ahead and ping her. Yeah, that is right. Wild's team is called is named after Garchomp, so I guess that makes him the winner of the War of Garchomps. Oh shit. I forgot to tell her why. I was like, Splotch, you're on the clock, but she has like multiple people that she's on the clock for. Now it's only 2, but. So we have 3 picks here. It will be Captain, and then it will be Wild again, who has recently been declared the winner of the Garchomp War. And then we're going to have Clipper, who started this whole thing out. And then as a reminder, if you weren't here when I was saying it initially, we're going to go right into a draft channel. I'm going to make that, and then you can just put your draft picks up there whenever. We're just going to keep doing it until we're done, so you don't have to do it right away. You can take your time, strategize, make sure you're picking the right thing for your team. And then, yeah, just take your time and make sure that you got everything in there. If the table isn't updated immediately, probably is because one of us is asleep or unavailable. It's fine. It will get updated eventually. Don't worry, your pick is not going to get lost because Discord will archive it, so we'll be okay. We'll be all okay. And if there's ever an issue, you can DM us, either me or Nick, and we'll be fine. So the pick is in for Capitan. And it is another Mega. So they are dropping in the second round. And this is another one that, like, I'm really happy to see it in use here. I'm really happy to see how it works on this team. And that Pokemon is Mega Banette. And I remember researching this thing recently. It's an underrated pick. And I'd love to see how Captain uses it. I really like his design, how it has like little zippers all over it, and like its hands look like like tongues coming out of mouths. It's just really cool looking, so I'm really excited to see. I'm like one of those people, like I'm not like I am very much like, what does Smoggin say? But I'm also very much just like, it looks cool. I want to see it battle. It's so cool looking. So cool to see Mega Banette go. And now we're gonna go into Wild's pick. I'm gonna ping him, but you might be listening already, so I might get it before I ping him. We're racing right now, and I win. So we're going to see Wild pick next. He had picked Garchomp first round, which is a fantastic pick, I would say. So now we have the pick in. And this is Wild's Mega, and that is going to be, as I bring it up, and it's going to be a little bit before I bring it up because I'm slow. At least I have Ethernet, so I'm not as slow as I once was. That's like that country song. Anyway, this is gonna be Mega Gardevoir. So just Megas dropping like flies, which might alter the draft strategies of some people moving forward. But Mega Gardevoir is off the list. And now we're going to go into our final pick of the day, which is going to be Clipper, who started us off, so it's natural that he bring it home. I want to thank everybody for listening to, or watching and listening to the stream. I'm really happy that we were able to get this up and running, that hopefully we made this a pretty good experience for you guys. And definitely, while I'm signing off here, and we're going to continue the draft, and then sometime next week, I would say I'd still need to go over it with Nick, but sometime next week, I really want to see Nick discuss these, and I think Nick would really like to go up and discuss as well. But we're going to have like an analysis stream. We're going to be going over the picks. We're going to be analyzing teams in full scopes, because we're only analyzing the first 2 picks here. So we're going to see the full 12 Pokemon teams, try to sort of see how we think the league's going to shape up. And yeah, definitely if people want to come on, and I imagine some people might, we're going to have some interviews. I want to interview you guys. I want to see what you guys think about the teams that you've drafted. And of course, as the season kicks off in January next month, we are going to hopefully get some Battle Nights running. They're probably going to have to be on weekends because I now have a full-time job, so I want to make sure that I don't absolutely burn myself out. But we're going to have our last... No, we still have Clipper. I was just kind of whinging before we get our last pick in, which it is in. It's been in for a while, but I've been kind of building the suspense. And yeah, we have our pick in. We have broken the sort of mega streak that we've had going on here. So yeah, so the last pick, a part of a group of Pokemon that has been picked left and right this stream, despite the only 2 rounds, and that will be Tapu Bulu. So this is the final one that we have not seen. No, that's not true. That's not true. There's one more. But Tapu Bulu is a pick that was on Nick's team for most of the season last season, and he caused a lot of chaos. So it'd be fun to see it now on Clipper's team, who is a very skilled trainer that I am very scared of facing. Well, that does it for the first 2 rounds of the stream. I'm not going to keep you guys for long. I'm going to end the stream here pretty quickly, and I'm going to go ahead and set up everything for the continuation of the draft. We are at the end of round 2 of 12, so make sure you got your draft lists ready. And remember, if you don't want to pick like right now, if you want to take your time, you can go ahead and do that. Like I said, the league doesn't start until January, and so like just go ahead and make sure you draft the right Pokemon and have fun with it and be casual. We're not going to have you on the clock so rigorously as we were in the stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me here. And thank you for being very prompt with your picks and being really cool and being accommodating despite the sort of chaos that happened there at the beginning of everything. And yeah, I hope to see you guys for our next stream, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord. Bye!